I'm Mary, standing in the chaos of the now exposed crime scene, watching as the police cuff my father without resistance. I feel a strange sense of calm. The room is in an uproar, my sister is sobbing, and my mother is screaming at me. But all I can think about is how we got here. 6 months ago, my sister Lily got engaged to Lucas, the son of a wealthy tech mogul, Mr.
Thompson.
My father, Victor, a desperate and greedy man, saw this as an opportunity to solve his financial troubles. My family comes from a once respectable background, but my father's reckless business decisions and gambling addiction had plunged us into debt. Victor concocted a lie, telling the Thompsons that Lily was the brilliant architect behind my hotel, the Aurora. Mr. Thompson was so impressed that he wrote my father a check for $250,000, thinking it was an investment in Lily's future projects. In reality, it went straight to pay off my father's debts and fund a lavish wedding we couldn't afford. To make the lie work, I had to be hidden away. They gave me an ultimatum: sign a non-disclosure agreement and pretend to be the head of housekeeping for the night, or they'd ruin my reputation. My father threatened to sue me over an old loan he'd co-signed, claiming I'd defrauded him. It was a bluff, but I was cornered. I signed the NDA, but not without making my father sign a contract of my own. Earlier that day, my mother, Helen, came to the staff locker room to inspect me. She was cold and critical, never showing an ounce of gratitude for me letting them use my venue. She roughly ran a lint roller over my scratchy maid's uniform and said in a sickly, sweet voice, "There, you finally look like you belong, Mary. Don't speak to Mr. Thompson or look at Lucas. You're just the help. Don't ruin your sister's big day with your jealousy." As I watched Lily practicing her speech about the hotel's design in the mirror, I realized she didn't just want the credit for my work. She wanted to steal my identity. They thought they could push me into the shadows, but they didn't know I was biding my time. Just 1 minute before my father's grand entrance into the ballroom, I received a text from him. "You are not welcome in the ballroom. Stay in the kitchen or we pull the funding." I looked down at the uniform he forced me to wear and felt a strange sense of empowerment. I smiled at the security camera and pressed my earpiece, saying, "Execute Protocol 9." Instantly, the ballroom doors locked and the lights went out. The chaos outside the pantry where I was hiding grew louder. After 2 minutes, the service door flew open. My father stormed in, red, faced with rage, and my mother followed close behind, clutching her pearls. They treated me like a malfunctioning machine, demanding I fix the problem. I calmly told them the system had initiated a lockdown. My father was furious, threatening to destroy my career if I didn't open the doors in 60 seconds. He truly believed I was just a low-level employee he could intimidate. But I knew his secrets. I pulled out a tablet and showed him the outstanding bill of $85,000 for the venue, catering, security, and audiovisual services. According to the contract he signed, all balances had to be paid in full before the event started. He tried to brush it off, saying he'd write a check on Monday, but I knew his construction company was in the red, and he was just trying to get another check from Mr. Thompson. I told him it was either pay now or the doors would stay locked. He lied, saying the corporate card was in the car, but I knew it was in his left jacket pocket. I laid out the consequences. If he didn't pay, Mr. Thompson would find out the truth, pull the funding, and he'd go to prison for fraud. Faced with the reality, he reluctantly swiped the card. It was a shell company card used to launder Mr. Thompson's investment. As the payment was being processed, I clicked a checkbox to send the digital receipt to the board of directors, which included Mr. Thompson. After the payment was approved, my father demanded I open the doors and threatened to kill me if I said a word to Mr.
Thompson.
I simply put the tablet away and said the doors were unlocking. He quickly transformed back into the jovial father of the bride and went out to calm the guests. The ballroom doors opened, and the guests entered, unaware of what was about to happen. Lily took the stage, wearing a custom gown, and started her false speech about designing the hotel. Behind her, a large LED wall showed her crude sketches. I stood by the kitchen doors near a biometric override scanner I'd installed years ago. When Lily claimed the ceiling beams as her vision, I pressed my palm to the glass. The scanner recognized me as the architect and owner of the hotel. I triggered a command, and the music stopped. The lights turned white, and gasps filled the room. Lily's fake slides were replaced by blueprints with my name, the property deed, and my father's emails dismissing the project. She was left speechless. A spotlight hit me in my maid's uniform, and I said over the PA system, "That is the difference between a vision and a lie." My father charged at me, but Mr. Thompson stopped him. Mr. Thompson showed my father a flagged $85,000 charge on his phone and said it was embezzlement. He'd already contacted the district attorney, and the police were on their way. Now, as I watch the police take my father away, I feel a weight lifted off my shoulders. I open my phone and start deleting contacts. Lily, my father, my mother. Then I purge the biometric database of their access. The silence in the now empty hotel is a welcome relief. I didn't lose a family, I lost a burden.